Hello and welcome to New Fast Food. Today we've got big news for fans of the McRib. It's coming back for 2018 and I've got a complete rundown of everything that we know so far. Plus, we've got another blockbuster deal to talk about. This one coming from Wendy's. In fact, we're going to start over at Wendy's with a different piece of news. This one is a new item that they're offering. And actually file this new item under items that are new, but not really new over at Wendy's. This is sort of becoming a trend for them as they've just announced something called the Sawsome Fries. Or in other words, these are basically Baconator fries with the Sawsome sauce poured on top. And if you're thinking, gee, I think I could have made these already by myself, you're right. Like I said, they're just Baconator fries with Sawsome sauce on top. So, you know, similarly to their Sawsome burger that they released just a couple of weeks ago, this is basically just an existing item that has their Sawsome sauce poured on top. This sauce was released about a year ago, but up until this past month, it's really just been offered as a dipping sauce. So I'm not sure exactly what happened, but my guess is that, you know, one of the bigwigs over at Wendy's finally got around to trying it and was like, hey, this stuff is pretty good. We should start putting it on everything, right? So now all of a sudden we've got the Sawsome burger and the Sawsome fries. And next up we're gonna get the Sawsome frosty and the Sawsome salads. I'm not sure if they're gonna go that far, but I wouldn't be surprised if this is not the last Sawsome item that we end up seeing. All right, so keeping with Wendy's, let's get to this blockbuster deal that they're offering. This is going on right now, and they're offering any size French fries for only $1. So that's, you know, small, medium, large, it doesn't matter. Any size fries you order is just going to be $1. This is very similar to something that Checkers and Rally's offers from time to time, at least over the last couple of years, where they offer Checkers and Rally's any size fries for $1. Over there, they limit it to not include the extra large size fries, which is pretty amazing that they still have an extra large size fries. To be honest, after, you know, almost all restaurants have gotten rid of their super size or super scoop size items, they still have an extra large size fries over at Checkers and Rally's. But here over at Wendy's, the $1 any size fries don't have a limitation like that. Pretty much the only limitation that they put on this is that it doesn't apply to any kind of combo deals, which I'm not even sure why they had to say that. It seems pretty self-explanatory that the $1 fries is just going to apply to the fries by themselves, but I suppose you gotta do what you gotta do. So this is very exciting for me, at least, because Wendy's, in my opinion, has some of the best fries out there. I think, you know, not counting like curly fries or tater tots, just like actual regular French fries, I gotta say Wendy's probably definitely has a top 3 in my opinion. Maybe top 2, but definitely top 3. They put the sea salt on them, and, you know, the health benefits of sea salt are questionable, but no doubt that it tastes really good. So I always get at least a value size fry every time I stop by Wendy's, but for now, at least during this promotion, it's going to be a large fry for me. And you add this to some of the other mega deals that we've got going on, and if your town has like a Hamburger Hill or a Hamburger Row or something like that, you got a pretty sweet deal on your hands, right? Because you could go to Wendy's for a $1 any size fry, you go to McDonald's for a $1 any size soda, and you can go to Burger King for 10-piece chicken nuggets, and you got yourself a pretty amazing meal there for $3, right? I think if I was going to do that, I guess called the dollar triangle, I'd probably start at Wendy's, get the large fries, then head on over to Burger King for the 10-piece nuggets, and then finish up at McDonald's for a soda to wash it all down. Or I guess you could also start at McDonald's so you have the soda to drink all the way through the whole meal. You know, that's a personal preference, I guess you could say. But anyways, get over to Wendy's now to take advantage of that $1 any size fries. And as exciting as that is, that's not even the big news of today. The big news of the day it belongs to McDonald's, and that's the fact that McRib is coming back for 2018. New fast food viewer Brian tipped me off to this one. Thank you, Brian. This is a picture here of the McRib on the menu at his local store. And as soon as he tipped me off to this, I went straight over to McRibLocator.com, and sure enough, McRib season has already kicked off. It's only available in a handful of locations right now, but if you head over to McRibLocator.com, you can see a rundown of everywhere that they've confirmed that it'll be returning, and they'll continually keep updating that as well. So if you don't see your city or your location there right now, keep checking back, because they do continuously update their list throughout McRib season. It looks like it's going to be rolled out basically the same way that they've been doing it since 2013. And that is that it comes back sort of beginning of November, stays around through sort of like mid-January, but only in select locations. And McDonald's says that the McRib is seasonal and demand-based, which basically means that it only comes to areas where the McRib has shown to be very popular in the past. So if your city had McRib last year, then there's a very good chance that it will have it again this year. And if your city didn't have McRib last year, or the year before, like me, then odds are that you're not going to be getting the McRib anytime soon. Except that the latest report over at the McRibLocator.com suggests that it may be available at all company-owned stores this year. So that would be restaurants that are owned directly by the McDonald's company and not by a local franchise owner. If that's the case, then I got to imagine that those stores are sort of spread out evenly across the United States. I don't know for sure. They could be sort of clustered, but I would imagine that they probably are sort of spread out. So it's possible that McRib may be available in locations that haven't had it in recent years. And just to clarify, not to confuse anybody, there's also a bunch of franchised locations that will be getting the McRib. So, you know, not to worry if you only got franchised location in your area. Odds are you don't even know if your locations are franchised or company owned. I have no idea about the locations in my area. Anyways, the 2018 price, at least the reported price, is going to be $3.79. Head over to McRib Locator to see where and when the McRib will be available. They have both a map and a blog post that contains a list of locations, and they update both continuously. And fingers crossed, it'll be coming back to my area sometime soon. And quickly, before I go, I do want to mention that remember last week, Arby's had that limited edition duck sandwich. It was extremely rare. It was only available at 16 locations nationwide. Well, my good friend Corey Stiles over at the Thick and Chunky Show got his hands on one. Head on over to his channel to check out his thoughts on the whole thing. And make sure you watch all the way to the end, because at the end, his daughter tries it. It's pretty funny to see a kid's reaction to eating that duck sandwich. So that's today's fast food news. Thank you so much for going over it with me. Leave your thoughts down below on anything that we talked about here today. And I do want to remind you that for the whole month of October, a new fast food is raising awareness for breast cancer through the Pink in the Middle campaign. I'll leave links down below to the Pink in the Middle donation page, as well as the new fast food t-shirt shop, where all of the profits from the Pink in the Middle t-shirts will go directly to the Susan G. Komen Foundation. Thank you again for tuning in today, and as always, you can watch more videos right now.